Hey, welcome back to Woods Creek Workshop. My name is Yuchel. It's been about 4 weeks since I posted the last video. I got into a car accident. This DUI driver rear-ended me at a stoplight, and I didn't sustain any major injuries, but I've been pretty sore, so my shop time had been limited. So I'm just trying to take it easy. The guy must have been high on some sort of drugs. After he hit the back of my truck, he reversed and hit the lady that was stopped behind him. And then he got out of the car, fell onto some other woman's car. Anyway, I called the police, and they gave him a sobriety test and arrested him right there. He has insurance, which is amazing, but nonetheless, my body's not very happy right now. So I've been taking it easy in the shop anyway, but it's been a while, so I wanted to give you an update of what's been going on. I've had a significant increase in subscriber numbers. I had, about 2 months ago, I only had 18 subscribers. I know that's a lot, right? But, it's up to over 70 now. On my way to getting that 1 million, Just kidding. But I'm having fun making these videos. That's why I decided to do it. And, whether people watch it or not, I'm going to have the same amount of fun, but it's more fun. It's nice if more of you join and see what's going on. So I appreciate all those of you that subscribed and watching my videos. So this is my second episode of Shop Happens. This is where I talk about mix and match of things that are going on. Maybe show you some of the tools. Mail, and maybe share some of the projects that are too small to warrant their own videos. So if you haven't checked out, there was a Shop Happens episode 1, and please go and check that out. So this one is episode 2. So let's start out with the mail call. I have received a couple different mails, and I'm pretty excited about it. So first of all is this tube sent to me by Everett. He lives in Edmonton, Canada, and he has a channel called Everett's Workshop. I'm sure most of you guys know and watch his videos. If not, I'll put a link in my description. He said he was going to send me some cobalt drill bits that he had, a few extra. He was going to send it to spread the love. What a nice guy, huh? He just contacted me and said, hey, I want to send you some drill bits. Like, wow, thank you. So let's look at that. I haven't opened these yet. Packed in there. Nice. They're in pretty good shape, actually. There's a 5/8 inch high-speed cobalt. Looks like 7/16. Another 5/8 inch. Those are good sizes. Oh, and they have a reduced shank, so you can use it in your drill bits easily. Because most of in your drills, because drills are either 3/8 inch or 1/2 inch maximum as far as their chucks go. So I can't read the writing on this one, but oh, look at that, some nice short stubby. These are really good when you want rigidity. So Everett, I really appreciate it. I owe you one. I'll make it up to you. Wait, let's see, I just don't want to accidentally throw away a mail. This kind of looks like there's something hiding underneath the shipping label. Oh, look at that. Good thing I didn't throw anything away. Everett's Workshop stickers. Nice. Thank you, Everett. I'll find a place for those. You know, I'm constantly amazed by the generosity and kindness of the YouTube community with this machining. There's a lot of good people and a lot of people that are pretty famous on there, and yet they stop to help the small guys. You know, just it's a real good community. No one, you know, that are too proud to, or you know, too proud to interact with other people. Like, for example, Randy Richard. He's got a channel called Randy Richard in the Shop. If you're watching this video, I have no doubt that you're already subscribed to him. But for some odd reason, if you're not, I'll put a link there. He is one of the nicest guys that I've met through the internet. He's got a daughter that lives in Great Falls, Montana, where I grew up. And I, you know, pinged him a few times through emails and asked him questions, and he's always quick to respond. He just very helpful and very nice guy all the way around. So when I found out that he's going to this year's Summer Bash, if you don't know what Summer Bash is, the Stan Zinkowski from Barzy Industrial has a gathering every year. And Randy is one of the people that are going to be going. Unfortunately, I can't go. I really want to, but I, you know, I wanted to show him a little bit of support. So to help with ease the cost. I know it's nowhere near paying for it, but so I bought a set of dovetail cutters. From Randy, small and big. Comes in this beautiful 3D printed case that he makes with his medallion domed and screwed onto the top. And I'll take a close-up pictures and share these with you. And his brass scribe. And I'll also take a picture of this, but he personalized this for me, and he engraved Woods Creek Workshop Mutual on it. So I think what I'm gonna do is take some red paint and lightly paint those engravings, those letters, and polish the whole thing, make it shiny. Then I'll have those engravings in red. I think it'll really stand out. But and it's got carbide tip on it. And Randy makes all these, and I wanted to support him and help him get to pay for his trip to the Summer Bash. So he sent these right out. He threw in also a couple of medallions, and by the way, his stickers too. So I'm gathering up quite a bit of collection of stickers. I haven't figured out where to mount it yet. I think I want to get a clear plexiglass and mount it stick them onto that. So if I have to move it around to organize the shop, I can, because I'm still not happy with how it's laid out in here. Anyway, so Randy's a good guy. Check out his channel and support him. Buy these tools, okay? And the quality of these tools and what's included, he's not making much money. It's purely out of passion for him. So anyway, I got a package from Turnwright Machine Works from Keith Fenner. Now, I purchased this, okay? Because I don't ask for free things from channels or owners, because it costs it costs everybody money, and I know I've only have few videos out so far, but it's an eye-opening experience for me as to the cost involved with, you know, having a YouTube channel, the equipment alone. If you want to make something that the people will be interested to watch, you can't film videos with a potato. Okay, you gotta have you don't need the top of the line by any means. You can go budget, but even those budget cameras are expensive, you know, cost a lot of money. So I try to support channel owners and pay for things that I really want, you know. So I got Keith Fenner's, oh yeah, T-slot cleaner. This is a special edition with Bar Z Summer Bash 2010. Get her done, limited edition when hell freezes over. It's beautiful. It's got that beautiful tint to it, and I assure you that this will not get used. This is gonna be added to my collection. So, and oh, he gave me the Clash at the Bash 2019 sticker. And now I got some more stickers. That's cool. Yeah, I got the Walk the Walk sticker. That's his catchphrase, and Get Her Done. Now, and his Turnwright Machine Works sticker. These are the ones that I'm most excited about. Keith released these new stickers. I'll take a better picture of it. The eagle and the flag. When he rolled out this new design, he spoke a bit about his love for the country, and he made it clear that it was not a political talk. It was talking about his love for the country and what is going on in terms of how we are not able to fully vet those individuals that are coming into the United States as they should be. And I haven't met him yet in person. I would say, from my observation of watching him for a few years, that he's one of the most patriotic person that I know. And when I say patriotic, I mean someone who genuinely loves this country, the United States of America, okay, and what it stands for. And I have tremendous amount of respect for him, as I do with all those folks that serve in the military and protecting us. And I happen to agree, I happen to share with a lot of the philosophies and beliefs that Keith has. I am a first generation immigrant. I immigrated to the United States when I was 13 years old from South Korea, because my family didn't have much money. You know, we were very poor. In fact, I remember when I was a kid, we had to worry about whether we were going to have food to eat that night. So my parents took a great gamble and in the 1980s, applied for and received a visa to come to the United States. And shortly after that, me and my two sisters followed suit, and we immigrated to the United States legally, following all the rules. And I have some people in my life that I'm indebted to, where without those people, that I could not be here standing in front of this camera talking to you today. Because from the day one we moved to the United States, these people have shown great compassion, love, and support for the whole family. And it was tough, I tell you. I didn't speak any English. By the way, I wasn't planning on talking about this. I've been debating whether I should bring it up or not, and keep it lighthearted, but seeing this sticker right here, it just made me go there. So anyway, imagine 13 years old throwing into middle school. No, we can't speak English, but through great support from other kids and the teachers and the folks in the community in Great Falls, Montana, of all the places, a small town, I was able to grow up, have a normal life, what you call normal American life, go to college, and get the education that I would have never been able to had we stayed in Korea, because my parents were so poor. Use student loans, from the backed by the government. So, and I consider myself successful in my mid-40s. So I know and understand firsthand what it's like to immigrate to this country. I know firsthand the rules and the process involved. I'm sure it has changed a bit, but the concept is the same. And I know the impact an immigrant could have on this country, and this country could have on that immigrant. I believe this country is a country of immigrants, and we need to be open to that. However, I am extremely frustrated and mad at the politicians, given the fact that we've hired them and put them in their positions to fix things that are broken and improve things that can be improved. And for decades, neither side of the political party has taken that step to do what is necessary. Okay? But yet they're the first ones to complain about the situation. Look, my take is I need to know who's coming into my house. And if I got in line to get let into the country and waited my time and did everything I was supposed to, I don't want anybody cutting in front of me. Okay? People say those people have some circumstances that are more urgent. Well, I had circumstances that were urgent as well. I completely understand and agree that today's process is inadequate. But then we need to fix it. We can't just ignore the law because we don't like it. The way it's supposed to work is if we don't like it, we're supposed to fix it, make it better. There is no perfect solution, but make it better than what it is. Make incremental changes, but we're not doing that. Politicians are so caught up looking out for themselves and their political career that you and I are being the victims here. And the way I see it, the immigrants, illegal immigrants, and those people are being used as pawns. Anyway, I love this country. This country has adopted me, and it is my country. I will die for this country. I will do anything and everything that's asked of me to protect the freedom and the ways of this country. I served in the United States Army Reserve. I didn't serve during any war times, so I'm not a veteran. My father, right after Korean War, he was in the Army. He served under the United States Army Signal Corps. My father-in-law was an officer with the U.S. Army. My grandfather-in-law was in World War II. Great-grandfather-in-law was injured during World War I. I love this country, and I am saddened to see what's going on. So please write your congressman and don't give up on what's going on. And anyway, I think that's way deeper than I had planned to get. So sorry about that. Maybe you should have fast forwarded. Anyway, thanks Keith for the goodies. And last but not least, I got a nice letter from Active Atom, Precision Micro Machining from Yucca Valley, California. This is Lance and Patrick. They have a channel called Active Atom. They're hilarious guys, full of passion. They do incredible micro machining stuff. Oh, there's a little care letter here. 3 sticker per set. Oh wow. Oh, look at that. 4. So see, let me tell you a little story. So they've had numerous videos out on YouTube, but a lot of people apparently have been asking about their stickers and logos, and you know, Lance and Patrick wanted everything to be perfect, so they took their time. I think they got some heat from some of the fans. Anyway, they finally got them done. There's one, and I'll take a better picture of it and include it in the video. And here's another one. They're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. In fact, Lance is my Facebook friend. Very cool. Very, very cool. Really nice guys. And doing some amazing high precision micro level work. So check them out, okay? I had to make an wheel arbor puller for my surface grinder that I'm working on. The one that came with the grinder, for some reason, wasn't the right size. It didn't have the correct threading. So I made one up. And I thought, hey, let's play with some cold bluing. So I took Brownell's cold bluing compound and I blew the part. And it turned out amazing. I'm impressed with how black, smooth, and rich the color is. And a light coat of oil on top of that really makes it stand out. So I didn't see any of that blotchiness and things that a lot of people are experiencing with other brand bluing compound. I think, well, though that compound comes in a couple different sizes. Smaller one is about $20 some. That one is bigger. I think I paid about $40. I'm not certain, but I'd say it's well worth the money. So check them out. I paid for it with my own money, so I can share with you what my true thoughts are. Next, I wanted to give you a quick follow-up on my milling machine spindle replacement. If you haven't seen the video I posted where I had excessive run out, and you know, the manufacturer sent me a replacement spindle, so I show you how I replaced that. But I received some questions as to what kind of milling machine it was, and originally I had not disclosed the brand name when I made that video because it was, in my opinion, irrelevant. and I didn't want to cause brand bashing, you know. But the more I thought about it, I thought I should disclose it, because I think with every brand, no matter how expensive, how high quality brand may be, you will run into issues, and to think that you won't is foolish, you know. So you're gonna run into different kinds of issues, whether it be milling machine, lathe, car. Do you know how many brand new cars are sitting at dealership service departments right now, waiting for repairs? You know, luxury cars. So it happens to the best of them. They're machines, you know. But so it happens. So that was not really important, but I felt what is important is for you guys to know how a company responds, reacts when a problem rises, right? That's what sets apart good from bad company brand. So I decided that I'm going to share with you the name brand. And before I do that, though, I did reach out to the company, and they, you know, asked them, "Hey, are you okay with it?" And the owner of the company said, "Yeah, sure, go ahead." So this milling machine is Precision Matthews. Some of you probably guessed that just by color and everything. Precision Matthews, they're out of Pennsylvania. I used to actually live 5 minutes from where they're located. And Matt is the owner and very active on customer support and, you know, customer service. And I asked him, I said, "Hey Matt, are you okay with it?" And he said, "Yes, go ahead, by all means." He's watched some of my videos, and he thought some of them are hilarious. I'm sure he was just being nice. So anyway, this is Precision Matthews PM 949. It is 9 inches by 49 inches table size, and it is a 3-phase variable speed head. So you crank the wheel, and there are cones that, you know, basically constantly variable belt that changes the speed. And I'll show you later as to some of the, you know, features and how I wired it up and all that. But for now, I want to say that Matt, if you ever want to have a problem, if you ever have a problem with anything you buy, you hope that it is with Matt's company, because he will go out of his way to ensure that your issues are addressed. Okay, he knows the technical aspect of the problems that you're having, and he helps you. In my case, I got a brand new spindle with, you know, assembly with bearings and all that. But he also supported me through the install, through the tests and all that. And you know, he felt bad about it. He felt, you know, that I should not have gone through this, and you know, I wasn't just another customer number to him. And in my book, he made it right. He made it right in not just the machine, but from the hassle that I had to deal with just going through it. He's more than made up for that in his generosity with some of the other things that he provided. So I'm going to stand here and proudly announce that this is Precision Matthews mill. I love it. It's really good. It's beautiful, and the workmanship is great, and does everything it needs to. So I wanted to tell you what that is. If you saw my other video where I had to shorten the DRO scale length, this is a follow-up to that. I just wanted to show you what the final outcome looked like. I got done installing the DRO, and this is a Dytron M63 D60 3M. It's got the protective cover on it. But first, to start with, the arms, mounting arms that they provide, they're never long enough, no matter what brand. So I made a little bracket that is bolted and extended, and it comes out at 45 degrees. So it gives you that good swing out option. Okay. And this is what the back looks like. Zip tied. Just, there's no clean way to route the wires. But let me show you how I installed the other scales. Underneath that cover is the X-axis scale. Clears the drain hole. And the reader is mounted on that 90-degree bracket that comes with the kit, and that actually worked pretty well. And the bracket sticks out so that if you advance the table all the way back, the reader or the scale won't get crushed. That'll hit the column first. But Y scale, you had to do a little more fabricating. The bracket kits that come with the scales are, generally speaking, not very good. So I use 3/8" aluminum to fabricate those brackets. I think you should just plan on not using the original ones. Turned out good though. That even though the cover is a full size, the scale is actually the slim size. That's what they had, so they just substituted for me. And here's how the Z scale turned out. That is also a slim scale. There's a bracket that I had to make. And you want to make sure you have adjustability. The challenge with the Z is the column. The column of the mill tapers significantly. So in order to make the scale move the way it needs to, which is perpendicular, you have to have a standoff. Let me show you. So this is a standoff at the top of the Z scale. Again, you want to make sure that it's adjustable. But that is good 2 inches. Anyway, it's pretty solid. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with the shield. It really doesn't need it because the slots and the reader are facing the rear. But just for comfort's sake, I'll have to figure something out. Here's the VFD that runs the milling machine, and the switch to the left that de-energizes the power going into the VFD. So even when the motor is, when the motor is not running, I can just turn that off instead of having the VFD running all the time. And the switch to the left turns on and off a set of outlets that I installed on the back of the mill, where all the accessories are plugged in. So the DRO, the power feed for the X and Z, they're all plugged in there. So all I have to do is flip that switch and everything energizes. And here is the control box that I made for the VFD. This is an E-stop. If you're in a panic, you just have to tap it. And this one turns on and off the power. I have not, oops, sorry, there you go. Turns on and off the power, just like activate. This is a RPM indicator, but I do not have the sensor connected yet. I haven't figured out a good way to do that. And these buttons are jog, and this is main on off, forward off, reverse off, and that is a potentiometer for speed change. Honestly, I never use that. I just vary the speed on the belt. Alright guys, that about sums up for this episode of Shop Happens, episode number 2. I really appreciate you sticking around and watching this video. And I apologize if my ranting earlier went a little too long. That was not my intent. But nonetheless, it is what it is. And again, I want to take the opportunity to thank all these nice folks that took the time to send me stuff and nice notes through emails. And I wish all of them the best. So please like and subscribe, and have a good day.
You know, as we are touring across this great country right now, we can't think of a more appropriate way to end tonight's concert than by inviting musician first class Christine Sia back to sing America the Beautiful.
From sea to shining sea, oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife. Ooh, more than self, their country love and for amber waves of rain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plains. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy gold with brotherhood from sea to shine and sea, yeah, from sea to shine and sea.
MU1 Christine Sia. United States Navy Band Commodores. Thank you. You've been great. We'll see you next time. Good night.